because you can't stop the SD in the middle and pick up, because if the SD will stop playing, it has to be a complete, continuous 28 minutes. Let's see what we want to do. Didn't tell you any jokes. Let's see, I would tell you about Amanda, about erasing a DVD, about the character generator, about the open mic. I would tell you the jokes. What time is it, Google? Hey, Google? What time is it?
7:28.
Thank you. 7:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. We could do that one tomorrow. No, we're going to do it right now because I haven't told you about. Okay, here we go. This is for the third week. Omar. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi there, everybody. How are you today? Are you feeling 100%? Are we feeling 100%? Welcome to the 93rd meeting of the Glendora Vegetarian Club. It started in the year 2012. And so we are in year number 8, aren't we? And in February of 2020, we will be starting year 9. It is a club that joins one with the other to be kind to animals, to live harmlessly. No animal products, no leather, no fur. Ugly. Take away an animal's fur. No honey. Take away the honey that the bees work so hard on. No animal products. No exploitation of animals. Well, what do you do? What do we do in the Glendora Vegetarian Club? We spend a great deal of money. We spent about $32,000 in donations to animal groups and in giving people vegan meals and having the meetings and vegan groceries. You do know what vegan is. There's a difference between vegan and vegetarian. Vegetarian, they eat animal products like milk. And the milk belongs to a baby calf. Why steal a baby calf's milk? And then kill the calf and eat the calf. And snatch the calf away from its mother, who carried it and brought it into the world. And they eat cheese and they eat, well, they just eat animal products. A vegan does not. A vegan lives harmlessly. no animal products. A vegan lives harmlessly. So we spent about $32,000, and it's all accounted for. It's all listed. Now, does that include the money spent for the vegan commercials to help the animals on the 6:30 p.m. news? On broadcast TV, not on cable TV, but on broadcast TV. No, it does not. The $53,000 for that is in addition. So this is the 93rd meeting, and tell you again, remind us again that the Glendora Vegetarian Club is not only a club, but it's also a TV show. Now, we would like to recommend to you some reading. One would be Mary Lawrence's book, Go Vegan With Me. Another is Powerful Vegan Thoughts by J. Dinshaw, the founder of the American Vegan Society. Another is our textbook. Yeah, our vegan textbook. There is probably a vegan society. Oh, this is for Queens. There'll be a lot of them. There'll be many of them in the Queens area. Vegan activist groups. Go to their websites and see what they are doing for activities. The Albany, or really the Capital District Vegan Network, had a pancake breakfast. They charge $15 for it as a fundraiser. They have a vegan or a vegetarian fest every year, and it looks hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people come. There's free samples and much literature and healthful pamphlets. Now there's another thing besides vegan, folks. That is plant-based. Plant-based is better than vegan, because vegans could eat some things that are really, they're vegan, but they're really not healthy or salubrious. And Dr. Campbell and Dr. Esselin, Cornell University, have proved beyond dispute that a vegan diet, or no, that a plant-based diet will prevent and will even cure many, 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 many diseases, being the most populous cancer. Patients came to him that other doctors just gave up on, and these patients recovered with a plant-based diet. This time, oh, I didn't ask Google to tell us. Now what are we going to do? How many minutes have gone by? Shall we say 5? So that's 7 from 23. We say 23 minutes. Hey Google, a timer.
Okay, for how long?
23 minutes, Google. $23 minutes, honey. Can you start it now? Hey Google, a timer, 23 minutes starting now, 22 minutes. One of these LG phones is too complicated. There's all these screens going all the time. Slippery screens. So Glendora went back and bought 3 or 4 more phones, and the one that you just see here is an LG, about $50, and it's simple. It's like the little girl who said, "A catechism, that's too hard for me. I need a kitty-kism." Amanda is a whiz. She's a computer tutor. And she figured out how to erase a DVD. We have been wanting to know that for years. So she went over to the DVD recorders, 8 of them over there, 7 something. And she looked at the menus and all the instructions that come on the screen. And she says, that's the one that should erase it. Glendora said, do you think it's possible it will not erase it if it's finalized? It will erase only, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Because why do you finalize it? To keep it from being erased. So when we figured that out and just put in discs that had not been finalized, they went just like that. What it does is write over the disc. It says writing to the disc. Ooh, that's a thrill. And then Glendora has a drawer full of electronic connectors and cables, maybe 300 of them. And it looked like though this was the AC connector for the very expensive Canon camcorder, but Glendora couldn't see to fit the connector into the port to start it charging, but Amanda did. And then you know those things on your telephone that say people you should know, people you want to know, or people you may know, or something? They're all piled up. Hundreds of them. Amanda showed Glendora how to erase 100, then Amanda erased 100. And every day we're going to erase 100 and 100 until we get that thing cleaned up. And she showed Glendora what spam is. Hopefully, what was erased was spam. Hopefully, none of the significant messages, emails were erased. What else did she do? The character generator. She fixed that all up. And Timothy Owen filled up 10 pages of messages on the character generator. Oh, and this was a terrible problem. There's a very fancy monitor over here. And it has PC, and it has TV, and it has HDMI 1 and HDMI 2, and it has video, and it has component, probably more. It went on to component and took away the color from the TV set. Amanda came along and said, after looking at it for a long time and trying to figure it out, and Glendora being of no use, she said, here's the thing, the video cable is in the wrong port. And when she put it in the right port, the color came back. And video appeared onto the monitor instead of component. How do you know this, Amanda? I like to work them and operate them and learn about them. You see, folks, when you make that decision and when you implement it to give your life to others and no self, the riches flow in from every direction, bringing their happiness, bringing their golden shine. It's nice. Okay, before it's too late, was there anything else to tell you? The 1980 Lincoln. Well, when Eddie and Frank and Glendora worked on the Lincolns 6 weeks ago, the three dummies went away and left the negative terminal on, left it connected. 3 people, and we didn't know enough to disconnect the negative terminal. So when it came time to start them up again 4 weeks later, they wouldn't start. Well, Glendora solved one problem right away with a 1993 Lincoln, even though the battery is no more than 2 years old. Don't waste your time on a weak battery. Straight to Walmart. What's the largest battery that you have? Expectation was $135. Nope, $109. Last time it was at Napa, the largest one that they had. And by the way, the 1980 got that one just about 5 weeks ago, but the 1980 wouldn't start. So Don and Chapin, trial and error, trying this and this and that, and they couldn't get the 1980 started, but they did set it on fire. But that was simple enough. That was just gasoline into the breather. But Timothy Owen, he came through. He started the 1980 by boosting it with a 1993. Now both Lincolns are going. The 1980, you know, is the Lincoln Continental Mark VI. It was all 3 models, 1980, 81, and 82. They made only 2 colors, maroon and silver. This man and his wife bought a computer. They brought it home in the afternoon, and in the evening their son arrived from Boston, where he works for one of these high-tech computer firms. High-tech computer firms. The son walks into the house. He sees the computer that his mom and dad just bought. And he says to them, "Where'd you get this old thing?" The mother said, "Bobby, the piano teacher will be here in 20 minutes. Did you wash your hands and face?" "Yes." "Did you wash your ears?" "I washed the one next to her." A man said that there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for my brother. And there isn't anything my brother wouldn't do for me, so we go through life doing nothing for each other. Dad, stop being so mean to my new boyfriend. He does not have many faults. No, but he makes the most of the ones he has. Do you know the difference between a Xerox machine and the flu? A Xerox machine makes facsimiles and the flu makes sick families. Why do you always walk your paycheck to the bank? It's too little to go by itself. Why does Marilyn call her son-in-law Blister? He doesn't show up until after the work is over. The boss said to an employee, "You're just like a son to me. Insolent, uncooperative, and you don't care." Teacher, if you put your hand in your left pocket and you found $22 and you put your right hand into your right pocket and you found $44, what would you have? And the little boy said, "Somebody else's pants on." Write an essay about life in colonial times. Boy, life in colonial times was tough. The kids had to play their video games by candlelight. We go to open mic the second Friday of every month, and the producer of open mic thinks it's nice to turn the lights all the way down. Well, that's not so good for you if you want to see the performance, because television happens to be a medium of light. No light, no picture. So the thing to do is just to run the character generator. The music is too good to disregard. So just run the character generator over the screen and listen to the music. These people are so gifted. They're just friends and neighbors, citizens, and they come in and delight us with the art of their hands. What was on the epitaph of the hypochondriac? What was the epitaph on the tombstone of the hypochondriac? See, I told you I was sick. You know about the undertaker who signs all of his letters, eventually yours. My sponsor of a chat with Glendora in Meriden and Cheshire, Connecticut, decided to not sponsor. He wanted to use the time for himself. Simultaneously, my sponsor in Willimantic, Connecticut, do you know where that is? Where UConn is, the University of Connecticut? She went to Maine to live. So I asked my sponsor in Groton, Connecticut, who lives in Mystic, who is the director of the Norwich Otis Library, if he would ask a couple of his library friends in Willimantic and in Meriden, if those library directors would sponsor the show in those towns. And he said certainly. Well, there's an angel running the public access operation in Meriden and Cheshire, and he called and left a message on the recorder saying, Glendora, I think I found you a sponsor in Cheshire, Meriden. See how it goes, those riches? Things didn't used to be like that. And so he did. And the name of the sponsor is Grady Hearn. Why are you sponsoring the show, Grady? Well, it just goes on and on. He says it's gone on for so long. I'm a fan of the show. So just because it goes on and on. 48 years. That's almost 50 years. 48 years. The Glendora Public Access Television Network. 74 TV stations. Boston to San Diego. All of the big ones in between. What show is this one? This is 12,067. Jesus calls us o'er the tumult of life's wild and restless sea. Day by day his sweet voice sounded, saying, Christian, follow me. Let's see if I can think of other jokes. No? All right, is there any other news? In a synopsis, what is A Chat with Glendora trying to do? Get across the message that after all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Do away with selfishness, egotism, and me first. Drop it all and just go out and help others. And that moves the universe forward. And now you're in tune with the universe. If you're not in tune with the universe, how can... If we are not in tune with the universe, how can we be happy? We're trying to get rid of that pronoun second person, you, singular, and you person, you plural. And we're trying to get rid of the first person pronoun singular, I, me, my, mine. We're trying to school ourselves to go to our sanctuaries where we are alone and quiet with the soul that is inside of us and the voice of that soul called the conscience. Yeah? And who is that soul? What is the soul of? What is the soul of? The soul that is inside of you. And what It is the soul that is inside of everybody. Amen. What else? Can you think of anything else? All of this will come to an end. Now, Glendora is 91 years old, at 91 and a half. You begin to count the half years. 91 and a half years old, no doctors, no medicine. When this all comes to an end, is the message going to stop? Or will somebody else carry it on? What message? After all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. The message of selflessness. Is it going to continue? Oh, sure. Oh, certainly. In several places. But this one is so set up and so in the groove. This would be a very, very strong place to keep it going. And maybe somebody will come forward. We did have somebody who was going to take care of it. But that was Gregory Charles Washburn. And at 57 years old, he died. It will be a long time before we realize that that was for the best. There were reasons why that is for the best. Helping others, you enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We want you to have it. Peace that passes understanding. Helping others, you enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. Would you like to learn some prayers? May the God of peace himself sanctify all of us completely through and through. Don't ever pray for yourself. Don't do that. Okay. We'll go. Always pray for all of us. A blessing for one is a blessing for all. Always pray for all of us. Like, may the God of peace himself sanctify all of us together, through and through. Instead of saying, God of peace, sanctify me. No, that's not the idea at all. Make Billy well. No, make all of us well. Pray for everybody. Not for this individual or for that individual. So Billy is sick. Well, God knows Billy is sick. And God knows enough to take care of Billy. We're going to be egotistical enough to tell God to take care of Billy? No. We pray for Billy and all of us together. And that we do what? Create. Okay. This is the second one, Omar. Glow with the Spirit divine. Glow with the Spirit divine. Breathe on us, breath of God, till we are wholly thine, until this earthly part of us glows with thy Spirit divine. Grace and peace unto you from the oneness and the glory of the universe. Amen.